Moskvin suggested I start writing this. A way to calm my nerves on a long journey, he says. Some pretense of solitude, even when surrounded by men. I have personally found a heart-eating bottle in the company of my bedroll more than sufficient. But of late, things have been more than a little uneasy, so I'll appease the crazy bastard for once. Now I think about it, it's not all bad. I looked up from putting pen to paper, retuning to the world around me, and finding myself wanting to return to the confines of my personal little world almost immediately. Maybe this wasn't such a bad idea after all, even if I doubt Moskvin told me to do it out of good faith. I suspect he plans to steal away my scribblings when I complete them, use them to taunt or blackmail me or something of such a nature. I have little care. He can certainly try. What's he going to mock me for? Writing? Assured in the safety of quill and the ink, the only question I find is what I wish to write. I have a great many stories to tell, and precious little time and ink to write them. Perhaps I will write about the future instead, a place to store my thoughts and look back on them later to see if they still hold true. I left Nikolskoye with this flea-bitten entourage some few months back. Far from the only one to do so, a good few of my fellows, peers, elders and juniors alike, joined us on our merry little jaunt across the frozen seas of the mother country. We made for the British Isles, and from there to the so-called land of the free. Each of us lured by prospects of better life and aspirations to become something more than the dirty, squabbling folk our predecessors has been content to live as. With the rise of the industrial sects, you either worked for a corporate or were crushed under their boot heel. And our little gathering was worth precious little to our mighty, money-starved overlords. The idea of starting anew was exciting. A fresh start for many, redemption to others. For me, it is a less straightforward answer. I've never known what I wish to do as a youngling, and even now as I pen this, I know precious little more of my wants. When I think back to what lured me into this band of far-from merry men, it was always Hemsley's prospects of purpose and meaning that I think back to. Perhaps that is what I am looking for. Lord knows I am far from finding it in this misbegotten horde, nor in the shriveled slums I once called home. I am told we make for Night City, a place where dreams come true, boys become men, and wishes are granted, if the fairy tales Hemsley sprouts are anything to be believed. In my eyes, the words spewing from his mouth are that of a Dane's backside, having learned of his far from realistic views shortly after joining the trek. But hey, I have nowhere else better to be, I suppose. Let us see what Night City holds for us.